And we're back with Richard Reviews here on Richard's YouTube channel. This is Richard's personal YouTube channel, Griffin Chestnut, which is his online alias. Today we are reviewing a book Richard brought us. This is Richard's book titled Columbine by Dave Cullen. This book was given to Richard 2014, post 9/11. And Richard read the whole book in 2014, and this is his review for this book. This book was greatly appreciated by Richard, and it's completely different in the fact that it was written a while after the events of Columbine, and it brings in new elements in the case against these two individuals named Eric Harris and Dylan Klebold, who shot up a high school in Colorado. And it's a tragic story, but it's basically the tall tale, living proof of this story in itself. The story in itself is a complexity of a drama, which is basically, very deep and tiring elements which the news media failed to project accurately. Unfortunately, there was between 15 and 20 killings, including the two school shooters themselves with self-inflicted suicides. It's a common story. Most people know about the shooting at Columbine. It was one of the first big ones that hit the media's attention and drew a lot of aim at video games, hardcore metal music such as Marilyn Manson and German pop wave. There was a big debate on gun control after this, which continues in North American regions. But the difference with this book here is the fact how the two shooters were at first shown to, in the public light, be sort of nerds and often picked on nuisances at high school, whereas a diplomatic element of research has since been done in the years past the shooting. And this book, which Dave Cullen has bringing to the public eye, is in fact that was not the case, and these kids were actually well off in the terms of being a social realm. They did both have a decent amount of friends and a circle that they entrusted and enlisted their symbolic connectiveness between the two. The author, David Cullen, just represents the fact that not only were they actually popular, but they both did have significant girlfriends and relationships. So they were not your run-of-the-mill average just nerd kids who wanted to get back at the jocks during high school hours. There was a more psychological element to it, whereas Eric Harris was considered the leader. He was more of a sociopath and a bit of a psychiatric perfect case realm. Dylan Klebold was more of a depressive state. Dylan Klebold likely followed into his antics, and since he had that depressive nature to him, the two of them ultimately collided in a tsunami of unfortunate mispresented events. Now let's take a look at the piece here. This is Richard's piece. It was given to him a while. It's actually a pretty big piece. Now if we look north to south, it's a pretty big piece hand-wise, as you can see. And on the side we have David Cullen. And on the back, this is the back. Now, it's not the cleanest piece. It's a pretty clean piece, but we do have some rigged over here. We got a few rigs based upon the cream. This is Richard's prized possession. And over here, we have the price here. So we can see right here, $15.99 US, $19.99 Canadian. So Richard got this at a steal. This is a steal for Richard, and as you can see, it is it's in good condition. This is a prime book. The cream is full. You can see cream across the brim. Right on left, left on right. Cream all across the brim. Nice clean cream. As we open it up here, Richard's copy, as you can see, it's a pretty long book too. It's not a short book. There's definitely decent amount of stuff in here. There is decent amount of footnotes that we'll get into, the acknowledgments. Of course, these are some hand drawings of the killers themselves, which are pretty explicit. There's a few maps and diagrams outlining the timeline, which goes to show you how detailed this book really is. So we're going to look at right here. We got an official page count, 363. We're going to round it out to 4. This is a quality piece right here. Quality piece. And he really goes into it, as you can see right here, at some point as either a cause or an effect. Exactly. Hare thought psychopaths are that different. Eric Harris baffled the public. See, this is just pure, unadulterated education at its finest. If you found this case to be interesting and you wanted to shed a different light on it, do yourself a favor. Pick up a copy of this book. Richard rates this very highly, and it's probably one of the most detailed written pieces about this event in modern history. Richard gives this a big thumbs up, a double thumbs up for the book. It is a fantastic piece. Go check it out. Richard approved, Richard read, and Richard cleaned. He cleaned this book, but not well enough. As you can see, there's some brim wall along the cream, top cream, bottom cream, even left to right cream. We'll finish up here, and this is Richard's review. You can find it here uploaded on Richard's YouTube channel, Griffin Chestnut. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.